behind the scenes. It's UK Nigerian Entertainment. Actors, models, artists, producers, directors, dancers. Watch behind the scenes.
Shine, 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 shine like you're under. Not let them hold you, go under. Not let them tell you say under. Not let them hold you down, oh no.
You have the green light to go into UK Nigerian Entertainment. Let behind the scenes guide you.
Tell me why it be so, tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go.
Hair fashion is big business. Whether it's red carpet, music videos, or award ceremonies, we're talking about skilled people working behind the scenes to give you that look. The hairstylist, it's behind the scenes.
Everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be so. Tell me why it be. Oh yeah. Everybody doing oh no.
I mean, with the Afro scene being really large in the UK, do you feel like it's made it also a lot easier for, you know, new up-and-coming models such as yourself to really break into the scene as well?
Definitely. I think since it's also come out, I think a lot of African designers have stepped forward where, you know, now African print is now out on the runway. It is so great to see people like Tyson Beckford and people like that really bringing out the true roots of Africa and, you know, all complexions, all nations of everyone. So I think it's a great thing and I truly support that.
We bring you the hustle, the drive, the determination, the best in Nigerian UK entertainment right here.
Behind the scenes.
Everybody doing oh no. Everybody standing oh no. Everybody shaking oh no.
If I look at it from an entertainment standpoint, and I came to you, I wanted a hairstyle. I want to look a bit different. You know, do people just come in and tell you what they want? Do they give you space to say to them, you know, consult with you to say, what do you do?
Okay. Well, yes. They do. All right. Then obviously, the first thing you consider is what they actually want in the first place. But there are other things to consider. You know, like is it going to be practical? Is it a practical hairstyle that they can work with? For example, you said they're in entertainment, so yeah, maybe they can be a bit more outlandish. Yeah. But for other people, like in the corporate world, for example, they might need like something a bit more conservative.
Yes.
You know. So you consider a lot of different things. It's not just like you know, I want this. Sometimes people come in and ask for stuff and it's not really practical and they're not really considering whether it's going to suit them or not. They just saw it on TV or something.
That's a powerful image. You understand? They saw that on TV, they come up to the bar the next day and they want this. But does it happen sometimes that you see a guy who's on TV and you have a hairstyle that will be good for him because he's a frontline figure? If you understood him better, would you give him that look?
Possibly. I mean, obviously, like the more you know somebody, the more you can actually cater for them.
Okay.
You know, so like getting to know your clients is a big deal.
It's key.
You know, it is definitely. I do my work best if I actually know what you want. If I have a relationship with you already, you know, then it makes my job like a lot easier. I kind of learn like what you're into, what you kind of do, stuff like that.
We're taking you behind the scenes.
You look at a lot of Nollywood, Nigerian entertainment, Afro beats and stuff. What do you have to say about the hairstyles, both men and women and generally? Are you impressed from looking from outside in?
I think right about now, there's no one thing that's doing it. It's like the whole industry is very eclectic. It's kind of all over the place at the minute. I mean, at the moment, with young men are into like sporting like big bushy beards, for example.
Yes.
You know, that's kind of like the thing at the minute.
Yeah.
You know, but that's going to be here for a hot minute and that's going to pass and just as quickly.
Next we're with the manager of Adlin Hair and Beauty Salon and he's going to tell us about the Adlin Hair and Beauty app.
App is kind of it's a media or it's a means of where our clients can reach us in terms of booking appointment and finding some of the things that is going on or the services we render in the salon. And you can also make some inquiries on your own via the app as well.
You can see new styles.
You see new styles, you see some of the, maybe at least especially the time, the services and all that. So from there you can make some of appointment because lots of people, they are making information on that about the apps.
So apps work for...
It works more, especially for appointments.
To deliver a better product.
Exactly.
You heard from the manager, use the app, find out what's new, find out what's going on. Thank you very much. Behind the scenes, Adlin Salon, London.
Watch behind the scenes. Become part of the action. Behind the scenes, where the dreams turn into reality.
But knowing well what a hairstyle has done for a guy like David Beckham, you know, for people like Bobby Brown and stuff, what would you like to see being done, you know, by the people in this industry? Because you said nothing stands out. Everybody's pretty basic.
It is kind of.
See,
No, that's a tough question.
Yes.
Actually, at the moment, I think people get into this thing where they become copycats almost. They see what's in the media and what artists are doing and stuff, and they kind of follow that as opposed to like having a good look at themselves and thinking what would work best for me. You know, they're quite happy to kind of move with the crowd.
Yes.
You know, so a bit more individualism would be good there, actually, and it'll make my job a bit more interesting.
You guys have an app in the store, you know, which I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
But how would you like to get out some of the things you can do? So people come to you and say, Hardy from Adlin Salon is the one. You know, what are you doing to...
You mean they're not saying that?
After this show, they will. After this show,
I'm disappointed.
No, I'm sorry.
Baby, so tell me why, baby. Oh yeah, go. Tell me
We drop
why,
it like
baby.
it's hot.
So tell me why, baby. Oh yeah.
How important is hairstyle to people in Nigerian entertainment, in the UK and Nigeria?
Yeah, I mean, something like that. If you know you want to be like
Reference.
right,
point, yes.
yeah. Your hair really matters.
Yeah.
That style really matters because before people really look at you, they will like. The first thing they're gonna look is what is gonna like bring
What's going
the
on here?
attention of is a hairstyle,
Yeah.
and that will like carry them away like something. Wow, I love the style. So that goes a long way.
well.
Well, with that no hair, I ain't going
It
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere. I like that. Now, I wanna ask, right? Say somebody comes up to you and they're in Hollywood or stuff, and you want to give them a hairstyle that you know when people see that people go, wow, what do you look at?
With my own experience, you can't just like, okay, someone walk in, you just don't sit people down. You need to look what really gonna suit them. You need to talk them through. You need to be able to explain to them that, you know what, this is gonna make you elegant, this is gonna make you like spot on. When people see you, the beauty is gonna come out.
Very good. Very good. So when you're looking at them, you're looking at their facial structure.
Yeah, you need to put that into perspective.
So you look at their face first.
Yes, before you start like shaping any style of them, you can like, okay, someone like me that have a round face,
Yes.
I'm not expecting to have a fringe
Yeah.
because
It won't work.
it won't work.
You look horrible. Now you know people like there's people like you see Rihanna, right? For example.
Yeah.
You see how much hairstyle.
Yeah, because
makes
she got a lovely hairstylist. She got that stylist that knows
proper.
Yeah.
And you know how much the hair works for her. Yes. And you want to put. We'll talk about other Nigerian styles, but you want to put a good hairstyle on somebody that's in entertainment, whether it's for red carpet, whether it's for music video. What sort of difficulties? You want to look at their face, you want to touch their hair, you want to put color, you want to cut this, you want to cut that. What they don't allow you, what do they say?
You have to talk them through.
Talk me
Or else, you need to try and explain, convince them 100% how this is going to work for them.
Yes.
And what people are going to see,
Yes.
what's going to attract,
Attract them.
not the hair alone, but you attracting some people to you. Even what you're wearing, after looking at your hair, they look at you.
But she very good. Now we're in Adlin Salon. This is stylist Yemi.
Oh.
This is Nollywood people. You need to see this woman before you
And
get in
you
front of
do
the
your
camera
hair.
for anything, and you get a more than decent hairstyle.
It's UK Nigerian entertainment.
So tell me why, baby. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be so. Tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why.
And then has anybody come to you to say, I want to look like Jenny? Have you had that? Or did they say Rihanna?
A lot of people like, let me say 90% want to look like Rihanna. Yeah, and they'll like bring the picture. That's what they want.
They bring Rihanna's picture?
They bring Rihanna's picture. At times they do bring, what's this name?
Beyonce.
Omotolade, Jola, whatever.
So Motola they call her.
Yeah, Omotola, they bring a picture.
That's good.
Oh my gosh,
That's
she is.
good. She's that lady is beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Do they bring Messi Johnson?
Yeah, they do.
Great.
They do bring the pictures and they said, oh, we want this hairstyle. But at times you might like, okay, do you want this? Do you want that? Okay, do you want to look like Genevieve? Even if you bring Rihanna.
Yes.
But Rihanna doesn't suit you.
Yes.
But look at this style. We can still try. Nowadays when you're having a weave on, everything needs to gel in.
Yeah.
People need to find it difficult. Is she wearing a weave? Where did she have it done?
You have to talk to them about their face, why you think this look is good for them, and you have appointments and you have other people waiting to come to do their hair. You feel if we exchange gossip time for consultation time, you think we might achieve, you understand? You think we're getting close to, you're getting close to
you know what? Because that is how
culture.
The whole thing. Look at American salons. Look at all these programs they do on the TV. Just Delicious. There's so much going on that the gossip. Even though you're doing the hair, you still gossiping. Even though you're doing consultation, you're still gossiping. And the client, they listen, they enjoying it.
That's why sometimes I go to the barber just for some news.
You just want to relieve, you just want to feel fresh, you want to get everything out. So by the time they're washing your hair, they're gossiping and you're like listening and you're still like, oh, continue. And you don't want to engage into it, but you will end up to engage yourself.
They talk personal, they talk personal, they talk business, they talk about everything. You understand?
It's UK Nigerian entertainment.
This salon is big enough for people to recognize that I did my hair, I did my hair.
Yes.
I like
even what's this guy's name? This footballer, Kano. Yeah,
it comes here. His wife comes here to do her hair. You see, I was waiting for somebody to drop some names. You understand? Some people that I know, like you do kids, you do adults, and you do 3 questions. I'm gonna call three Nigerian artists. You tell me which hair you like best and why.
Right.
You understand, right? Iniedo.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No good hair.
She needs to see Adeline Beauty.
She needs to. I'm Sule Iniedo. Next tax.
You need to see Adeline there.
Not me talking. We want you to look good. We want you to have more fans. We want you to conquer the world. Next taxi to Sule, Ogulana Drive, Sule. The answer's right there. Okay, let's go. Genevieve,
yes.
Spot on. Genevieve has a good stylist.
Well, we still want to visit Adeline and Beauty.
Visit Adeline and Beauty because you can put something on top. Yemi, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Behind the scenes, it's UK Nigerian entertainment. Actors, models, artists, producers, directors, dancers. Watch behind the scenes.
Shine, 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 shine like you're under. No, let them hold you.
Hi, my name is Yutunde Oduwole and you're watching Behind the Scenes.
Oh no. Wine. Anybody like.
You have the green light to go into UK Nigerian entertainment. Let behind the scenes guide.
People who add you up on Facebook say also things like, oh, I'm a designer, I work for this modeling agency and stuff like that. It's literally just to lure you in. Until you start researching, you then realize, okay, people like this don't actually exist.
The freshest in UK Nollywood, the hottest in UK Afrobeat.
They call me Coco Como Lomo and you're watching Behind the Scene on Son of the Soul TV. Keep it locked, don't change that dial.
Everybody steady, everybody shaking,
Behind the scenes, we drop it like it's hot.
See guys, on Behind the Scenes we bring you real music
producing real music here from a superstar. You're gonna know him as IO Beats. We bring you the hustle, the drive, the determination, the best in Nigerian UK entertainment right here.
So tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be. So tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be. So tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be. So tell me why it be. Oh yeah.
We're taking you behind the scenes.
Oh no, everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody steady and oh no. Everybody shaking and oh no.
Behind the scenes.
And oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody steady and oh no. Everybody shaking and oh no. Everybody settle and oh no.
Welcome back to Behind the Scenes. With me today, I have a fabulous young lady, and she's a model and model coach. Her name's Coco. Hi Coco, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, good, great.
Yeah. So tell me, is Coco, is that your full name? Is that a stage name? What's your full name?
Oh, well, my full name is Coco Shawshack, but stage name it's Coco Trey Couture. It's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah.
Yeah, so where did you come up with the Trey Couture?
Well, when I used to go out a lot, people just used to call me Chocolate.
Okay.
And I used to we take pride in our appearances as females, so I'd always, make an effort in going out, and the worst nightmare is going to a club and everyone's wearing the same outfit. So I used to just, make sure, I know a lot of people that would just make things for me.
Yeah.
And then Couture kind of jumped into it, and then it was Chocolate Couture. And then somewhere down the line I googled it and I realised it's actually a jewellery company. I thought, okay. So if I'm going to make a name for myself, if I was like the next Paris Hilton or something, I might get sued, so I better just keep it as my name. Alright, let's just do Coco Couture.
Yeah.
And it just grew on me, yeah.
Wow, I think it's very high fashion, couture, trend couture. I love it, definitely. Well, we know that you are a model, so tell me, how did you get into the modelling scene?
Oh gosh, I guess you could say it found me.
Oh,
kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah, I was just, I was out a lot for a while with my girls, and I always got, approached by photographers.
It's UK Nigerian entertainment.
Tell me, what was the inspiration? How did you get into the modelling scene?
I suppose you can say it found me, really. I used to go out a lot to special events, clubbing events, and a lot of photographers would approach me with their cards. And then one day I just decided to give them a call and a test shoot, and it turned out well. And
so you just took that opportunity, you just thought, got loads of cards here.
Yeah, it was something like that, as in, okay, they're seeing something, let me try and see what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Why it be? So tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why it be. So tell me why it be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why.
I'm nervous because obviously doing modelling, going out there in front of quite a lot of people, strutting your stuff, you've got to have some sort of confidence as well. I mean, prior to that, had you ever been to like modelling shows before where you viewed and watched models and thought to yourself,
The closest I would get to a model show was watching Next Top Model on TV.
Which I absolutely love.
I was just the complete opposite. I was just, 9 to 5 office girl, didn't, think of anything.
Wow, that's quite a contrast from like working in the office 9 to 5 to now. What do you think?
Behind the scenes, we drop it like it's hot.
What would you say that you're most proud of in terms of like what you've achieved as a model?
So far, I think it's just something from within me, because I think what made me still around today is when at the time it's a lot of self-growth that I was going through as well, so it's hence the confidence and everything. So I think I'm shining from within happily, so I think it's kind of radiating now when you're
So what do you do if you get a knockback or if you get quite a negative feedback to you? What do you do? How do you pick yourself up?
I don't take it personal. I just say it as it's just not the look that they're looking for right now. It doesn't faze me. It happens. Even with a normal job, we're going to get knockback. So if anything, it's just best to make yourself marketable. So if you do get knockback, it's because they're not looking for my complexion or my height, rather than it's because I don't look right, because then that alone will be a failure within myself.
Yeah. Okay, so you're quite confident.
Yeah,
You've got your head screwed on, so you know what you want.
Yeah.
But what's also fantastic about you is that you're also a model coach.
Yes.
So you're on the front line, but you're also there coaching others in terms of, you know, how to become a successful model themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you get from doing modelling also going into model coaching as well?
I actually applied for something that, you know, it was kind of like a sales pitch, like, do you have what it takes to teach others? So I applied for it until I realised it was actually for the London School of Modelling. So I just Googled it and everything.
Deal.
It was a big deal and it was a great experience. So I was working with them for quite a long time. And
how long was she working?
It was like a year and a half, intensively. So I got to work with all different kinds of people that I could still learn from, because you can never know enough compared to people that live and breathe modelling and want to be a model, or someone that's just trying to just dip their toe in the water and see how it works out.
What was the most difficult experience being a model coach? What would you say was the most difficult experience that you've gone through?
As a model coach?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, wow.
What was you quite surprised by?
I think the most difficult experience for me would be kind of teaching someone, you know, and I always ask their background, like, okay, why are you here, whatever, and they'll be like, oh, I'm training to be a nurse, and they are actually willing to give it up if I tell them right now that they have what it takes.
You want to see where it all happens? We're taking you behind the scenes.
So tell me, I mean, with the Afro scene really hitting the UK quite hard, have you seen the differences in terms of models that are within the Afro scene now? What differences can you really see?
I think it's a great thing that, you know, somewhere like Africa's so big and it's actually bringing the community a lot tighter, because I know when I first started out there was a lot of controversy, you know, with the whole colour thing, and, you know, people be upset, you know, if it's a black music, why is there Caucasian models in there? And I think with the African scene it kind of opens out to everybody, there's room for everyone, not just a model look, it's appreciating all beautiful sizes of
different body types as well.
Yeah, and I think it's really made it so appropriate for anyone.
Yeah, well, Coco, you're definitely doing your thing. You're paving the way for us African ladies and females in general.
Yeah.
That's obviously joining the Afro scene. So again, you know, we just wish you the best of luck. I'm sure that we'll see you in the future doing many, many more things, both in the UK and Africa. So I just want to thank you for coming here today. I wish you the best of luck.
Tell me why he be.
Behind the scenes, just tell it like it is.
Tell me why he be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why he be. So tell me why he be. Oh yeah, go. Tell me why he be. So tell me why he be. Oh yeah. Everybody.
Behind the scenes.
Oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody doing oh no. Everybody steady in oh no. Everybody shake it in oh no. Everybody set it in oh no. Everybody doing
The Diego Dancer.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole and I'm here to tell you about the Diego Dance-Off competition. This is your chance to win £500 cash and some really cool prizes. To enter, all you have to do is, firstly, download the Diego track from www.btsbehindthescenes.com. Then, position your phone, play 1 minute of the track and do your thing.
Diego, what you need, Diego? Let's party on Diego. What you want, Diego? What you need, Diego? What you need, Diego? Let's party on Diego.
Finally, send your dance clip to info@btsbehindthescenes.com. Don't forget to add your phone number so we can contact you for the audition. Dancers must be over 18, male or female, no groups allowed, solos only.
See the walla, she want in the Diego. She want in the Diego. See the walla, she want in the Diego. She want in the Diego. She want in the Diego. She want in the Diego.
Son of the soil and play of your entertainment.